guys. Today I'm doing a kind of review of the Sephora Color IQ. If you guys don't know what it is, you can go to their website and check it out. It is pretty much you go to their store, you don't wear any makeup, and they kind of take pictures really close up of your skin and tell you which foundation color is right for you. I also have one called Skincare IQ, which I haven't tried, which is kind of they recommend skincare products by looking at your skin. But this Color IQ thing, I was pretty interested in it. I was like, interesting, that's kind of strange. And what they did is they took, I think, a picture of my jaw, my cheek, my forehead, and my neck. And they kind of match you up with a color. And so I was looking for a new foundation, a high-end one that I could use for like events and stuff. I was pretty much interested in the Makeup Forever HD, and that's actually the one that was recommended to me when I did this. So what I did is I went in, the woman helped me out, she did the machine thing, it took about a minute to calculate. And first of all, they're supposed to email you the results through your Sephora Insider kind of stuff, and I never got the results, so that was kind of annoying. So I don't know what number I am if I wanted to look up a different brand of foundation. But I think they can match you to concealer, foundation, tinted moisturizer, all that kind of stuff, with every single brand they sell, and also if you already know your shade in one brand, they can kind of transfer you to different brands, if that makes sense. So it kind of is a nice idea, and I thought, oh, this is so great, it'll actually be exactly the shade I need. But it was not. I had a very bad experience with this. Not very bad. Not like, bad, but just like not good. So yeah, the woman was color matching me, and she told me what shade I was, and she gave me a sample of the Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade that seemed to match me based on this kind of thing that was going on. So what she did, she gave me it, I went home, I tried it on. Whoa, it was pale. Are you kidding? It was so pale. I have a very pale face. My neck is much tanner. I usually use self-tanner on my body, and she kind of, when I told her I use self-tanner, she was like, oh, well, that's gonna mess it up. I was like, well, I don't use self-tanner on my face. I usually just use it on my body and down, because I exfoliate my face a lot and wash my face so often that it would be pointless to use self-tanner on my face, and I just kind of make my makeup match my neck so that my face and my neck looks the same color. I don't want my makeup to match my face, because then my face and my neck will be completely different. And so what happens is this Skincare IQ thing, or this Color IQ, matches your makeup to your face, even though it takes a picture of your neck, and it was very confusing. So I got this little sample and I tried it on at home. Not okay. Honestly, first of all, I didn't even like the foundation. I don't like the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I think it's really cakey and it stuck to all my dry spots. So the color just did not match me. So if you use self-tanner, or if your face is a different color than your neck like most people, even if they don't use self-tanner, then I wouldn't recommend this Color IQ. Honestly, you're better off just asking the woman there to try 3 different shades that seem closest to you right here on your neck, or on your chin to your neck, to see which one blends in most easily, because I feel like that's what's worked for me in the past. I just never really had any success with this Color IQ. I actually went back and asked to do it again. I told the woman what happened last time. I was a different woman this time. I said, the woman matched my face, and my face and neck are 2 different shades, so I don't really get how that's supposed to work. And she said, well, that's just how it works. That's the way that the thing is set to work. First of all, the hassle of that is if you're going shopping for the whole day, and you want to be wearing makeup because you're out in public and you're hanging out with friends or something, you have to take a bit of your makeup off, pretty much all your makeup off, in order to do this. So that's kind of annoying, and then you look very strange for the rest of the day, because then I still had my eye makeup on and not my face makeup, so it was really awkward. The woman offered to do my makeup for me the first time, and I took her up on it, and she put this really weird primer on me, and it did not look good. She used a foundation brush, like a flat one, which I hate because it just kind of paints the makeup on, and she used that on me with the foundation I had a sample of, and she just kind of like slid it on. It felt so dry, looked so pale, and obviously when I put my foundation on, I wear bronzer and blush and stuff, and so I just looked so pale, one color. It was awful. So woman at Sephora, I'm sorry, you're really sweet, but it just didn't look good. Like, I don't know how she was like, oh, I think it looks so good on you, because I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, this is so not okay. So this is kind of a ramble about the Sephora Color IQ thing. I have no problem with Sephora. It's obviously a big favorite store of mine. I love it. I could spend my entire life in there probably. But this whole thing just wasn't a good idea. I honestly would recommend, if you're trying to find your right foundation shade, whether it's high-end or a drugstore, just test it from your chin to your neck and see what blends the best. For drugstore, obviously, if you live in the US, there is no testers usually out, but what I would recommend is most drugstores actually have a pretty easy return policy, and they don't be like, oh, you can only return it twice and then you're cut off or something, like Sephora kind of does that, I feel like. but what I've done this a number of times at the drugstore. Sometimes I don't know if a foundation is going to work for me, if it's going to be drying, if it's going to react with my skin or something, so I will buy it, try it out, and then return it. And I don't know what they do with the return ones. I know Sephora gets rid of everything, I'm pretty sure, that it's returned even if it hasn't been opened, but I think drugstores might put them back out, or they put them back out on clearance or something. I'm not really positive. Maybe they do get rid of it, but usually it's returned within 30 days as long as you have the receipt, and you can get your money back. Sometimes I'll exchange it for a different foundation or something that equals the same price. That's what happened to me last time I returned something to the drugstore. They pretty much gave me store credit. So yeah, I'd recommend just always trying stuff out. Obviously at Sephora, if you want to try a new foundation before you spend the money, because most foundations are between $20 and $40, I'd recommend just getting a sample, because they will give you samples, as many as you want of something. So I'd recommend definitely trying out a sample first because of the color that you think is yours, maybe even 2 samples, one of each shade. Most of the people at Sephora are really nice about it. I've had some women who kind of were like really rude about it, but most of them were really sweet and were like, yeah, of course, like I totally understand. So I definitely recommend getting samples. So this kind of went into not just a review of Sephora's color IQ, but also just a rambling on buying your right shade of foundation. Yeah, just make sure that your foundation matches your neck and not just your face, because if it just matches just your face, you're gonna look like a crazy person unless your skin on your face and your body is the same color, which I'm assuming it's not, because you definitely, if you're like me, wash your face more than your body. I wash my body once a day in a shower, and I wash my face twice a day, sometimes 3 times if I don't wear makeup that day. I just wash it in the middle of the day just because I feel like I have to. Make sure you're just matching your neck. That's why the most popular thing to do is the 3 strip test, 3 shades most close to your skin tone, or that you think are closest to your skin tone. Just, you know, from the chin to the neck, see which one looks the best, you know? I think that's just the easiest way to do it. So sorry about that lighting, but it's already sunsetting, it's like 2 o'clock, you know? Yeah, I just, yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I keep saying and thinking of things to say, but I don't think I have anything else to say. Don't scratch your auntie. That's not a nice thing to do. Ugh. Okay, hey, before you bite me. Ugh, this kitten is crazy. Crazy. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it, you know, steered you clear from getting that whole color IQ. If you like it, honestly, if you've tried it and you like it, let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. But I really didn't have a good experience with it. Let me know if there's something I did wrong, or if the woman at my store did something wrong and I should, you know, ask someone else about it. So leave a comment about your experience with it if you tried it out. I hope this video helped those who haven't tried it out, or I don't know, I just kind of wanted to share my experience, to be honest. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. 1 second. Oh, Noonie wants to be in a video. Little Jasmine wants to be in a video. You were crying at the door, and now you don't want to be in here. Look it, she's in my chair. Look at that. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Aha, the sun. Oh my goodness, look at that. Ah, that is not pleasant.